All right, what is going on, Gavin? Nick O'Neill here. Appreciate you for reaching out to me, buddy. And appreciate you for being patient, man. Had like 40, 45 plus people reach out, so that was a bit unexpected and it took a little bit longer. So, I got this video here for your business, Go Resin Ltd. And it's going to have 3 points for you, and that's going to be content, backlinks, and citations. Then I'm going to show you the opportunity to take any steps for your business. Then I'm going to take it a step further and give, some in-depth suggestions going forward that you can do to start getting profit and to start getting to where you want to be. So we're going to use the top competition, and that is Fortis Coatings, as they are the top competition in the area. Let's go ahead and take a look. You put in epoxy flooring, Great Yarmouth, UK, and they are the number one right there. So, first things first is content, and generally Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words. Now that's depending on the competition and the number of keywords needed. If you're asking what a keyword is, a keyword is anything someone types into Google when they're looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place these keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website found for. For an example, some keywords for you could be epoxy flooring, Great Yarmouth, epoxy worktops, Great Yarmouth, resin, kitchen flooring, Yarmouth. You get the idea, right? Service plus location equals keyword. Now, since you don't have a website that I know of, we're using Fortis Coatings website, and we're just going to see how they're stacking up on their content and take a look there. So they only have 360 words, but that's a bit deceptive. They've definitely got in the 2,000 to 3,000 range, as you can see all these blogs right here. But nonetheless, you're going to want to get, when you do get that website up, you're going to want to get it up to at least 1,500 to 2,000 words. And for two reasons. Reason number one is Google doesn't consider your website an authoritative figure till you hit 1,500, which means they're not going to crawl your web page and be able to direct you and put you in front of potential clients, customers, and bid for jobs. Reason number two is you want enough content so that you can get these keywords in there that I'm talking about. Just the loss of one keyword could be potential, 10 to 15 jobs per month that you're missing out on. Now, I got Fortis Coatings and a tool called Airs that I use and pay for monthly. It gives me in-depth data on websites and competitors' websites. There are free tools out there that you can use, but this is just what I use as all-in-one package. So let's see some of the keywords that Google's picking them up for, just to give you another example of these keywords. So, poured resin, residential epoxy flooring, those would be good keywords right there. This is the amount of people searching for that monthly. So there's 600 people searching just for this keyword monthly. And this number right here is keyword difficulty. Now that's on a scale of 0 to 100. The higher that this number is, the harder that it's going to be to rank for it and longer it's going to take, and vice versa. The lower it is, the easier it's going to be and quicker you're going to be able to rank organically for it. When I say rank organically, that means when someone types in epoxy flooring, Great Yarmouth, UK, you're ranking right here for that in the position right there. So this is the amount of people they're getting just for that one keyword alone per month to their website, and then this is their position. Let's go on to the second point that I'm going to have for you, and that's going to be backlinks. So, a backlink is, anywhere you find one website linking to another, or in this case, it's going to be, any website linking to Go Resin Ltd's website once you get that up and running. And so these links, they act like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google uses to build trust in your business, by seeing other websites linking and vouching for your website. The best example that I can give of this is it's literally like a popularity contest where the person with the most websites pointing back to theirs, is winning that quote unquote popularity contest. Now, of course, we can't look at your website because you don't have one, but Fortis Coating, they've got 671 backlinks and 408 websites pointing back to their page. Now, if it works for them, it most definitely will work for you. And we can go in and see exactly what websites they've got linking to their page. And these are those websites. I do want to point out that not all links are created equal. So it's worth staying relevant. It's worth noting to stay relevant to your industry, and local websites will work best. To further that point is this number right here. Gavin, and that's going to be the domain rating. And so this number is on a scale of 0 to 100 as well. And the higher that this number is, the more power that Google is putting on this website right here. And so you want high powered websites linking to yours because it gives your website more power, and it ranks you a lot faster in this area when someone types this in right here. Now let's go ahead and take a look at that third point that I'm going to have for you. And that's going to be a citation. So first things first is I did not see that you had a Google business profile created. You most definitely want to get one of those created and ranking with this last point that I'm going to tell you about. So that's going to be a citation. Now a citation is anywhere your business name, address, and phone number are exactly as it is in the Google business profile right here. And so these citations, they help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since they generate huge amounts of revenue. For an example, if someone put in epoxy flooring, Great Yarmouth, UK, you want to be in that top 3 right there, right? Nobody's going to click more places or go to the second or third page of Google looking at those businesses. Just think of it as if you ever put in a fence repair, plumbing repair, anything like that. You do plumbers near me, then you're most likely going to look at the top 3 ones right here as Google saying basically like, hey, we recommend these guys, and you're going to think that they have reliability, and you can see that they have reviews as well. So back to these citations, they're included in directories like Yelp, Angie's Expertise, BBB, and then there's hundreds of others I'm sure you may have heard of. Social media accounts are great as well. For an example, on your Facebook business page, when you do get this created right here, you're going to want to put your business name, address, and phone number exactly as it's shown right here on your Facebook business page. And Google would count that as one citation. So you have Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, you name it, right? The list goes on and on and on. And the idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you and your website as well as your business. And once they start to see more often these cats right here, the more likely it is that they're going to rank you above them. Now let's do a quick recap, and then I'm going to give you, some great, in-depth suggestions on my part. But once you get that website up and running, you get 15 to 2,000 words, and you're putting in those keywords in there. And then next you're getting those, other websites linking back to your pages, those backlinks, and you start winning that quote unquote popularity contest. And last but not least, get that Google business profile up and running, get those citations and get those reviews. Let's take a look at why that's so profitable. So Fortis Coatings, they're doing a pretty good job at those 3 points that I pointed out, and they're bringing roughly 2,300 people to their website per month. Let's say that this was, Go Resin Ltd, and you're killing those 3 points like I talked about. You're outdoing these guys right here as well. And then let's say, you've got 2,300 people visiting your website per month, right? Let's say those 2,300, you've got, let's just only say 230 people call within the month. Of those 230, your team closes out 115 of them, right? That's 115 new jobs per month on top of what you're already doing. And that's going to be some hell of a profits for the business and for your bank account. Now, I do realize that Fortis Coating is not just located in Yarmouth, UK. They're most likely looking to try and take over probably the east side of the UK, right? Probably from London to Petersburg, Cambridge. They probably hitting all the big ones: London, Birmingham, Sheffield, Leeds, Manchester, all of those, right? So I get that, the initial estimate is not going to be 2,300 people coming to your website a month, but you could easily be having 200, 300, 400 people people coming to your website per month if you do focus on, let's say you focus on Norwich, Colchester, Ipswich, and Cambridge. Let's say you start out with those, right? Which I would suggest that you get a website up ASAP as soon as you can and start hitting those backlinks as soon as you can, because that is within the realm of possibility of getting about 400 to 500 people to your website per month. And that's going to, net about 40 to 50 jobs per month when you can get up and ranking for that. So if it's within your means, get on this ASAP. The UK is fairly new to this industry, and it's fairly new to the online way of bring in the leads and the money in, right? There's people like Fortis Coatings who are taking advantage of it right now. They're doing an average job on this side of it, right? It could be better. That if you have the means, you can definitely end up beating these guys out and doing a lot better than what they're doing right here, right? But nonetheless, get ahead of the game because this is new in the UK region. The sooner the better, brother. That is the advice I got for you. This is what I do for a living, websites, SEO, backlinks, all of this stuff's what I do for a living. I had some time, like I said, me and my wife, and so I'm giving back to the epoxy community. If you do find yourself wanting some more information, reach back out to me and we can discuss and see if you do want to move forward on something like this to bring in the leads. If you're really serious about getting the business growing and, full time just blowing shit out of the water, get back to me, man. My door is always open. I just ask that you leave one line of feedback for this video, whether, something was confusing or didn't understand some things. Regardless, shoot me a DM back and let me know. And my door is always open, brother. Other than that, have a great rest of your day.